Oh snap, Glaze is going live.
Hey, good day. Thank you for joining me. Just in case you're joining me for the very first time, I am the real Bryant Glaze Gibbs, man. I was once the problem, now what I seek to do in my old age, right my wrong, get back. Speak about things that hopefully right now the younger generation that's out there, listen, can grab a hold of the words that are coming out of my mouth and change and stop them in a track and stop them from picking up that brick, throwing at that prison wall for absolutely nothing. Only thing come fast is trouble. Easy to get into, hard to get out. Hey, today what I'm gonna talk about, peace guard. You know, what was popular in my time is the 5%ers.
A nigga know how to strip a nigga of his whole culture, man. And that's fucked up. So he can have him under his wing. One thing I ain't never been under no nigga wing, and ain't no motherfucker ever gonna put their hands on me, guys. You know, not being a 5%er. They might have did it when I was 85. Not being a 5%er. The penalty to put your hand on God is death. That's why God don't fight. When two men fight, one must die. Men solve problems. The only way you solve a problem is to be a part of the problem. So if you want the bitch, nigga, have her. All right? If you need some recreation, let's go out in the park and bar. All right? And then it's over. Because it ain't but something to do. It's only recreation. It's just something to do. All right?
You know, when the guys, you know what, they was coming up and they was teaching that, you know, the black man is God, okay, and the woman is earth. So once again, right now, was during that period of time, man, like, you know, a lot of guys that I knew, they was 5%ers. And I had a big beef with some of the 5%er, you know, because of Snake, like the late Allah Justice, K. Sean, and their little group, man. These guys was deadly. And because of these idiots, you know how many people, how many innocent 5%er lost their life. Why they lost their life? Because once again, they was hanging around snakes. But then again, not just because they was hanging around snakes, you got other snakes that was part of my crew that was 5%er lie. And right now is when I got into that beef, that war with Allah Justice, one of my guys who was a 5%er, guess what he did? He deliberately deceived us and had us believing that, guess what? One guy in particular was down. Like anybody, I guess, right now that was taking advantage of him, that was beating him up or doing things to him when he was younger, when he was coming up, he used us to take revenge. He used Bryant Glaze Gibbs and the Eminem crew to take vengeance for his embarrassment, his shortcoming. Anybody that took advantage of him, guess what? They paid a price. And what I'm gonna talk about one time in particular, when we was going at it with Allah Justice, it's a brother. Right now is I can remember the time when Allah Justice and K. Sean and this other guy, they caught me out there, you know, near the Lafayette Garden. So they caught me out there. And basically right now when Allah Justice, you know, embraced me and he felt the bulletproof vest, and right now as he patted, you know, it's like he felt that bulletproof vest and said, oh man, you right. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't right, but he felt the vest, so automatically assumed I had a gun. And I told the nigga, you goddamn right, I stay right. Long story short, guess what? He came, met me later on in Cyprus. And when he met me later on in Cyprus, what happened was, guess what? Here it is. I failed to execute. I shot him in his face and he didn't die. I failed to execute. So you know what? I have to accept that responsibility. So once again, you know what he did? He let everybody and your mama know that Bryant Glaze Gibbs tried to kill me. And you know what? Retaliation. These guys came back, and they came back hard. They start shooting up innocent people in that area. So what am I gonna do? Am I gonna sit back and let that slide? No, I couldn't sit back and let that slide. We start going after them. One time in particular I can recall, right now is in a Chinese restaurant in Brookline. Here it is right now, my guy was on a hunt. So you got the blind leading the blind. You got this idiot that was down with me, that was 5%er. He's telling them, yo, this guy right here it is. He's part of Allah Justice and the crew that's trying to kill us, that we at war with. So guess what? They seen, you know what I'm saying, Universal, you know what I'm saying, they seen him. And you know what? He's in a Chinese restaurant. And he's with his baby mother. And he's with his child. So once again, as they in the Chinese restaurant and he ordering food, he got his child in his damn hand. But right now, unbeknownst to my guy, This individual, you know what he told us? He told him, look, he's part of Allah, Justice and them crew. We gotta get him. So guess what my guys told him? Look, man, he had his baby in his hand. They told him to give the baby to his baby mama. Give that baby to her. Because once again, we're gonna get you. We're gonna light you up. Whether you give it to her or not, we still gonna get you. So what we trying to do is, we trying to spare your child and your girl life. So you know what? Here it is. This man ain't had no choice. What he did was, he gave his baby boy, he gave his child up. He gave it to the girl. You know what I'm saying? They let her leave. And they executed her inside that Chinese restaurant. Why? Because they was lied to. Why? Because they were deceived. Why? Because this coward ass little Negro that was down with the Eminem, guess what? He lied to us. He tricked us. He manipulated us to do his dirty work for him. Nowhere in the world, if I had all the facts. If I had all the facts, guess what? That man, you would have been alive today. But once again, like I tell you folks, listen, man, be aware of your circle. You know what I'm saying? Don't trust the words that come out of these snakes' mouth. The same way Allah Justice and these cats were snake, that little nigga that was in my crew, he was a bigger snake. He was a coward. He lived it under my protection, brother. We protected him. But whatever's in the dark, eventually gonna come to light. Because eventually it came to light. It came to light. You got an innocent man killed over what? Hey, hit the like button, subscribe, share, support. I am the real Bryant Glaze Gibbs. And like I said right now, if I can change, anybody can change, man. But watch the circle that you keep, man. Because once again, like I say, if people right now is, if they can't get you, they're going to join you. They're going to try to become part of you. Try to, you know, say, help you to help them to get their enemies, man. There was plenty of snakes back in '88, man.
Yo, let me tell you something, son. We don't travel many, many miles. It says, how far did thou travel? Thou travel far in the mission that he can see. See, because if you can't see it, how can you be it? Be only mean to exist. It's not born. It's only being born when it's complete. You have to complete the cipher that you exist in. It's 360 degrees to a cipher. If you don't understand the quality of your cipher, how do you exist? You got to understand the quality of your cipher for you to be born. You know what I'm saying? That's why everything goes from born to knowledge, and you have to born it back.